Fasher has fallen. After an 18-month siege, Sudan's rapid support forces pushed into the last major Sudanese Army stronghold in Darfur, and what's followed has been a humanitarian nightmare. Aid groups say only a few thousand people have managed to reach the nearest displacement site in Tawila, even though far more were living under siege conditions inside of the city. Survivors arriving there described killings, sexual assaults, and gunfire aimed at people fleeing on foot. AP reports that in the days since the RSF seized the city, very few civilians have reached safety, raising urgent fears for the tens of thousands who remain trapped or unaccounted for. Doctors Without Borders say just over 5,000 people have made it into Tawila in the last several days, and they're arriving dehydrated, wounded, and traumatized. Their question is blunt: where are the missing? Because the UN's migration arm estimates that at least 62,000 people were displaced from Fasher and surrounding areas between October 26 and 29 alone. But insecurity on the road is stopping many from moving at all. And along some escape routes, people report being blocked, hunted, and abducted for ransom. There's also mounting evidence of mass executions. Reuters has verified video showing men in RSF uniforms shooting unarmed captives, while additional footage and witness accounts point to clusters of bodies after apparent shootings. The RSF denies the worst allegations, calling them exaggerations, but the imagery, testimonies, and patterns are deeply consistent with previous abuses in Darfur. Medical care has also been completely shattered. One of the city's main facilities, the Saudi Maternity Hospital, was attacked in repeated waves. Residents and aid workers say hundreds were killed there as gunmen returned multiple times. The World Health Organization has echoed the alarm about assaults on healthcare in the city as well. This is far more than a frontline shift. It's a strategic break. With Fasher under RSF control, Darfur risks slipping into the hands of the same paramilitary network long accused of atrocities, fueling famine, forcing mass flight toward Chad and South Sudan, and destabilizing the wider Sahel. International pressure is rising, including fresh calls from senior diplomats for a ceasefire and for unobstructed humanitarian corridors, but on the ground, those corridors are not meaningfully open. The bottom line is that civilians are trapped between armed men and hunger. If aid access isn't secured immediately, and if the killings and disappearances aren't halted, Fasher will stand as a turning point, not just in Sudan's war, but in the world's willingness to let genocide pattern violence repeat itself in Darfur.